As we age, our bodies change, and sometimes it can be difficult to stay up to date with all the new advances. Here to walk us through some of them is Dr. Burt Webb with Scottsdale Center for Women's Health. Great to see you.
Thank you.
So, Dr. Webb, what is the most common gynecological problem that you're seeing?
Well, I would break that into three different areas. For young women, it's pain or painful periods. Middle-aged women, kind of in their 40s, they're saying, I just don't feel the same, or I don't feel as good as I think I should. And then over 50, it tends to be hormonal issues.
All right. And so how do you treat some of those hormonal imbalances that you're seeing?
I think we really are, out there and fairly aggressive in that women come in and they have questions about how they're feeling, and we do a full, really, hormone panel trying to look at hormones differently than are typically are evaluated. So we get a lot of information from that, and it's surprising the number of women that go, oh, well, that makes sense now. And then we can talk to them different ways of doing it, supplements, bioidentical hormones, and most all the time they come back and they say, wow, this is how I should be feeling. And
do you find that the hormone problems kind of run the spectrum of age, or is it mostly in postmenopausal, perimenopausal?
I see. It's a great question, because I think that's one of the key things that I like to do is starting at around 35, I start seeing the ovarian function starting to decline.
Okay.
And it's always ignored in my profession. And if you think about it, and if you evaluate someone's hormones, then you can really help them. You can make a big difference.
And you also have a lot of surgical techniques and things that you're doing. Tell me about some of the latest advances there that you're specializing in.
Well, I think the key thing, the real basic thing, is using minimally invasive techniques. So we can do surgery on fibroids without actually doing surgery, or we can do it in a way so that it's an outpatient procedure and the patient really has no recovery. To everything from vaginal health now, we can use a laser, which is a 5-minute procedure, and make the vagina healthier. Hopefully it's okay if I say that.
That's fine.
And so just thinking and picking up new techniques from Europe, where they tend to be fairly far ahead of us, and getting new ideas. I was just there and bringing back some new ideas on surgical techniques that I think will be really helpful. But it's all about, women are busy, they're active, they're working, they're taking care of their families.
Right.
They can't be laid up wrong. And so one of the big things actually is, the other aspect is getting second opinions.
Right.
And second opinions gives women the information that they want, so they don't have to go to the internet, about other options that they have, both non-surgical as well as surgical, that could be there could be less downtime, less pain.
So if they're having problems, it's really important to get that second opinion. And tell me about some of the non-surgical techniques that you're using for vaginal health.
So we do a lot of, there's a lot of problems related to pain in that area and bladder problems that are typically labeled as something else. And so I'm actually conducting a study now using a device to help with problems in the pelvis. It's just something that they sit on for 30 minutes twice a day. We use a lot of physical therapy involved. There's some really very simple things that can be done. In addition, there's laser that I'll use in the vagina that will help the vagina be healthier. All these are really non-surgical techniques that improve the health from pain in the pelvis to bladder problems to vagina that's not as healthy as someone wants it to be. And we can do it very simply with almost no downtime.
Wow, so many incredible options and latest advances. Thank you so much for sharing those with us.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
Very interesting. If you'd like more information on Scottsdale Center for Women's Health, visit their website, scottsdalewomenshealth.com, or call the number you see on your screen.